Think about them when they're not there. You replay conversations. You feel the pull of them, quiet but constant. And part of you wants to move toward it, but then they actually show up, and something shifts. Not dramatically, just a tightening, a slight withdrawal, a version of you that was open a moment ago suddenly going still, so you pull back. Or you pick a fight over something small, or you go quiet in a way you don't fully understand yourself, and then they create distance, and the longing comes rushing back. This has been the pattern for a long time. You want love. That part is real. But something happens the moment it gets close enough to actually touch, and you've started to wonder if something in you is built to keep it just out of reach. Why does the thing you want most feel like the thing you can't let yourself have? Here are 7 signs you have fearful avoidant attachment, and why love feels so hard to hold on to. Sign 1. You want closeness until you actually have it. From a distance, connection feels like everything you've been missing. You long for it. You imagine what it would feel like to have someone who really knows you, who stays, who doesn't leave. But the moment someone actually shows up, consistently, warmly, wanting more of you, something contracts. You don't stop caring, but the closeness itself starts to feel like pressure. You feel exposed, overwhelmed, or like the very thing you were reaching for has become something you need to escape. The wanting and the fearing exist at the same time, and you can't quite resolve them. This isn't inconsistency. It's what happens when your nervous system learned a long time ago that closeness was also where you could get hurt. Sign 2. You're afraid of both abandonment and engulfment. For some people, distance feels like the danger. For others, it's closeness. For you, both can feel unsafe. When someone pulls away, the anxiety is immediate. Your mind races. You need to know they're still there. But when they get close, really close, something else activates. An urgency to create space. A feeling of being consumed, of losing yourself, of needing to breathe. There is no position that feels fully safe. Too much distance is terrifying. Too much closeness is suffocating. This is one of the central tensions in fearful avoidant attachment, built by early relationships where the person you needed most was also the person who hurt you, where love and fear became so intertwined that you stopped being able to separate them. Sign 3. You read into everything and assume the worst. A message that takes too long to arrive, a slightly flat tone in their voice, a plan that got changed. Most people would let these pass. For you, they land differently. Something immediately starts scanning. What does this mean? Are they pulling away? Did I do something wrong? Is this the beginning of the end? The hypervigilance isn't paranoia, it's a system built in an environment where small signals mattered, where a shift in someone's mood meant something was about to change, and you had to stay alert to stay safe. The problem is, that system is still running now. It can make neutral or ambiguous moments feel far more threatening than they are. You are not imagining things. You are perceiving through a lens that was shaped long before this relationship. Sign 4. You self-sabotage when things are going well. The relationship is good, actually good, stable, warm, the kind of thing you told yourself you wanted. And then, almost without knowing why, you start to pull threads. You pick a fight over something minor. You withdraw right when things were getting close. Or you do something, consciously or not, that creates distance just as the intimacy was deepening. Afterwards, you might feel confused, or like you've just done it again. The self-sabotage isn't self-destruction for its own sake. It's a nervous system trying to get ahead of an anticipated loss, to create distance before the other person does, because at least that way, you're the one in control of when it ends. The wound underneath is the belief that good things don't stay, and you've spent years trying not to be surprised when they leave. Sign 5. You keep one foot out the door. You're in the relationship, genuinely, but there's a part of you that's always maintaining a quiet exit, a part of yourself you have not fully brought into the relationship, a level of commitment you haven't quite crossed. It may not come from a desire to hurt anyone, but it is still a form of protection. If you never fully arrive, you can never be fully abandoned. If there's always somewhere to retreat to, the loss won't be total. The cost is that you never fully arrive, and the person on the other side can feel it, even when they can't name it. Sign 6. You're deeply loving, but from behind glass. People who know you well would describe you as caring, thoughtful, someone who pays attention and gives a lot. And that's true, but there's a layer they can't quite reach, a version of you that stays just behind the surface, warm but guarded, present but not fully open. What stays hidden is not your affection. It is the fear, the need, the grief, the parts of you that feel most fragile. Because the fear underneath is this: if someone knew all of it, they might leave, or stay and use it against you. Love from behind glass is still love, but it keeps you from the thing you actually want, to be fully known and stay loved anyway. Sign 7. You believe quietly that something is wrong with you, not just that relationships are hard, that they're hard because of something specifically broken in you, that other people do this more naturally, that someone healthy would look at the full picture and decide the risk isn't worth it, that the pattern will keep repeating because you're the common thread. This belief is the wound underneath all the others, and it's the cruelest part, because it turns something that happened to you into something that's wrong with you. Fearful avoidant attachment is not a character flaw. It is an adaptation, something a younger version of you built in order to survive a situation that was genuinely difficult. That adaptation made sense once, and it can change. Fearful avoidant attachment is one of the hardest patterns to sit with, because it puts you in direct conflict with your own deepest needs. The part of you that wants love and the part that fears it are both trying to protect you. They just learned different lessons from the same experience. The pattern is learned, and learned patterns can be changed slowly and safely. Understanding this doesn't resolve it overnight, but it changes the question from what is wrong with me to what happened to me. And that question, asked honestly, is where things begin to shift. If this resonated, there's something worth sitting with. A lot of people with fearful avoidant attachment share another pattern. They find it almost impossible to ask for help, even from the people they're closest to, because needing someone can feel like giving them the power to hurt you. That's what we're looking at next.